What's happening? What's happening, world? Welcome to the Max Me Out Podcast, episode 13, where we got season 4 release and we got some info. We're going to get down right into it, man. I'm Enforcer, and this is the Max Me Out Podcast, episode 13. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I'm HBR, High Boy Rob.
So please not this guy. How y'all doing?
What's up, fellas?
It's going good, man. Watching this football and Tekken at the same time.
Right, man. They got some good Tekken going on right now, man. They got the expedition matches on the West Coast, man. I've been watching that. They had a good tournament yesterday that Ben Ching won. Y'all saw that? Oh, y'all didn't really watch it or what?
No, I ain't really pay attention to it, but
no surprise, Ben Ching is a hell of a player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Got him on my friends list. He never accepted my friend. He sent me a match request at 5 a.m, man. I'm like, I'm knocked out. You know what I'm saying? I sent you that 4 days ago, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, man, Ben Ching's a great player. He won that tournament yesterday, and yeah, man, season 4, bro. Let's start with season 4, man. Rob, what's your thoughts on season 4 overall, man? Like, how you feel? I mean, you happy about the new season or what?
Season 4 is the whole Kanemitsu thing. Kanemitsu, I'm not really a fan of Kanemitsu. Some people don't know how to fight against it. I mean, if you fought against it in the past, like Tag 2, then you know how to fight against her. I don't think she is that strong as some people might think. She's probably average at best, mid-tier.
A lot of gimmicks, huh?
Yeah. And as far as the season 4 changes, I think the netcode is a little bit better, but I think it's as far as the whole 5 bar really being like a 4 bar or 3, like it don't feel like it'll say 5 bars, but it feels different. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like they have it appearing like it's a 5 bar, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the overall netcode is better, though. I will say that. Like, I mean, some people from Cali, I used to get 3 bars, but I get 4 and 9. It just feels a little bit better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's what they saying it is.
It's not like continent to continent, like the U.S. playing Brazil type of thing, right?
Yeah, I play people from Europe, and like they say, well, you play people from Europe, and it's not really laggy. Like I still feel lag, so
it's still laggy.
Online is online, you know.
Right. What about you, Guy? What you think about season 4, man? What's your first impression of season 4?
Season 4, it seems like they got rid of all the OP characters. It's like everybody's back to being balanced. The game itself seems more balanced. Right. I don't think just play like a fuck around the like last time and just kill people with him. I think it's pretty balanced though. They do have some really strong characters that came out, I think, in season 4. They got buffed. They probably didn't need to be buffed.
Right.
And somebody got nerfed that didn't need to be nerfed.
Yeah. Some people got nerfed to the ground, feels like, man, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, what were you thinking?
It's like, you know, it's like we take steps forward, and it's like they take steps backwards. Like, it's like, just keep taking steps forward and stop going backwards. It's like they're going forward and back. It's like every new season, you never know what you're going to get. Like, for people that might have had a good character at one point, their character trash now, or vice versa, right?
Right.
You know about it so much that your character was terrible, now your character good, but everybody else's character terrible. So all that fun is pushing people away from the game. It's weird. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah, like they nerfing. I feel like that too sometimes. I think they nerfing the wrong moves, man, or the wrong characters. You know, like why nerf so much when you can actually just make the other characters better?
Yeah.
You know, why nerf? Why not make other characters better? Give them what they need, but you know, if something's busted, get rid of it. But why nerf a simple move? Like why not?
The obvious busted stuff, of course, like get rid of it.
Yeah.
Like with Leroy, like when he first was dropped, like obviously he needed a nerf.
The down 1+2.
But the first nerf was like a joke, right? Like I even agreed to that. It was like that was a joke. The second nerf was like, all right. The third nerf, it's like, okay, you playable. Then he kept going. It's like, damn, how many times you gonna nerf him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like it's not even really worth playing. I still feel like he's good though, but he's not like it's. I mean,
you got to work kind of hard. You got to work. It's almost like night and day. You got to work way harder with him than you did before.
Yeah, I was about to say I've been playing him a lot for the last 4 days, and he's still strong. He's still some of the top 5.
Yeah, I still think he's good. You know what I'm saying? But
you just got to work stupid. It's like a total opposite what he was. You know.
Well, Falcon on the obvious side, like you know, when people doing strings, right? and it'd be obvious strings that you could just sidestep. It's like Falcon Round can't be like. I understand you need to nerf him, but don't nerf like something to where you can't even sidestep the string.
Right. So
You know
now
what I
he's
mean?
playing
Like,
almost 2D. He's almost 2D at that point.
yeah, it's like his hitbox is weird. You
It's
know what I'm
like,
saying?
damn.
No, but like, and once again, because like I just said, Leroy was strong. I think Falcon Round still hella strong.
Oh yeah, he
You know
still
what
could
I'm
take you
saying?
like a touch of death.
I still think he hella strong, but like I said, they nerfing a lot of characters and they buffing a lot of characters, and they just every season you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Tekken at this point is just like I just play it for the love of the game, but it's like I don't know. Bro.
It's like some of the magic is gone because like they're missing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you ask yourself, like, do the developers, are they catering to the players? Are they catering to themselves? Is it random? Are people getting nerfed at random? That's what I'm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it had to seem random, like
Like damn, like you said. No, go ahead, guy.
I think they're trying to make the community happy. I can think of Noctis. This spear is at down back 2.
Yeah.
And people say, oh, he has too much range. But then you get it back to him in season 4. So why would you take it away just to give it back to him?
That's my point.
Right.
Same thing with Dragonov, right? Season 1, Dragonov is busted down to his this and that, so they nerfed him, right? Then they kind of gave him some of his stuff back.
Right.
Like why? Like this, it don't make sense. Like why y'all doing it? Like this is weird.
It's like they're having a problem balancing the characters. You know what I'm saying? Like with Leroy, I remember we talked about that a while back, and I remember you said they was gonna nerf every one of Leroy moves. Like I think it was. I don't know if you were serious at the time, but but you and Rob kind of was talking about that. I remember Rob saying they're gonna nerf every move to make it bad.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what they do.
When I looked at Leroy's move list, he had so many good moves and like strings or whatever. It was like you'd almost had to nerf damn near every move and it really looked like
and they did it.
Do that. That's what I'm saying. Like they really like. It's almost like they heard you say it. It was like, yeah, you know what? I think we need to do that.
Like every move that I'm thinking about that was good got nerfed. Every single move.
He still got a couple of moves that they
down 3-2 is the only thing they left so far. That's kind of, but then that's risky if somebody's ducking. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't hurt that yet either.
Back 3 got nerfed.
Back 1+2. That's still a counter hit.
Yeah.
But it's the range on it though.
Yeah.
They took his range away. His little hit confirmable string. That's nerfed too, right?
Yeah, that's nerfed.
The 1+2, you can punish that. It's like -12 or something like that right now.
Mm-hmm.
When before it was like almost safe, huh?
The 4-3, 1+2 into 4. They nerfed that.
Oh yeah, that's slower. Yeah, I noticed that. Like he comes down in slow motion. What about the orbital though, guys? Like the Matrix, huh?
Right, like it take him 30 minutes in the air to land back on the ground. Like if you don't launch him, and basically you can still give out, bro, and kind of bait that orbital. It's so sluggish. It's like that's a free launcher for any character, like any character.
It's like he's waving to you, saying, "Launch me." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like he in the air, like yo, when I land, just launch me when I land.
Damn. So
that way, I think because we played at we played when he was fast, but he's still 1 frame faster than Brian's.
Yeah, so but Brian's is the animation, the way Leroy's body looks. Yeah. Brian's body is like into it, and Leroy is like he's like waving. He's like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell?
Like that fast animation, how fast it was, but it's like, damn, it's still, it's still 1 frame faster than Brian's, and Brian's
right.
It's good, you know.
Right. It's still effective. It's still safe. You know what I mean? You still get a combo off of it, but I mean, like if you whiff that, you pretty much gonna get launched.
Yeah, pretty much. I bet the recovery's not as fast on whiff as Brian's though.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I bet and I don't know, man. So would your guys say that Leroy seems like he got nerfed? I mean, nerfed the worst. I mean, just out of the characters y'all know about. I mean, I'm trying to think about who got nerfed worse than that. That I know. I mean, I can't think about anybody else that got nerfed.
Honestly, I haven't really gone down a list of seeing who got nerfed or who got buffed,
right,
or whatever. But I know he was one of the people that got. I know if I got hit kind of hard. I don't know Safina. I don't know what she got. I don't know what the Kuma got. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
they all right. Zafina, she got transitions into stances, and she got whenever you do her down 3, like before she would go into like orbital sometimes. Mm-hmm. So they made her hitbox higher, so you can like hop kick out of her down 3 now.
I think they nerfed her damage on her up for 1. I think.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
They nerfed that. So they nerfed a couple of things, but to me, with Leroy, from what we're looking at, it looks like he got nerfed every single move. You know what I'm saying? Anything that was good, anything that was left, they're like, let's finish him off. Like finish him, Mortal Kombat style. 4-4, 1+2, leaving you closer to the opponent. You know what I mean? Not going as far. You know what I'm saying? So That's kind of I think that was a little bit overdoing it.
That was excessive.
Now looking at somebody like who do you think didn't get? I guess let me ask you guys, out of the characters you've been playing, who do you think didn't get enough buffs? Like a character you say probably needed it more. Who do you think didn't get enough buffs? Like that's kind of on the back burner type of character.
Enough buffs. It's Josie.
No, she didn't get anything that would help her game really at all, huh?
She got Julia's what's the name of that move? Julia's it's like a low high to a mid or some shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. The one where she hits you with the low kick into the if you're far enough, it's guaranteed.
Yeah. And, she got that into a mix up, so that's kind of good, I guess. But she ain't get no damage buff. She ain't really get nothing else to really help like outside of that. So it's
right.
And that's one of the characters I actually really like.
Right.
I mean, I play Anna too, obviously, but I like the Anna. They give a power crush out of chaos.
Oh, so you can't just mash out on them no more.
No, it's like a power crush out of chaos. She already got two. She got two good power crushes. Right?
Damn.
She got back 1+2, and she got the one from Crouch. And it's like they're both of them good as hell. It's like she ain't need a third power crush.
So now she got 3 power crushes?
She got 3 of them now. She got one out of
She was
chaos.
like haram.
Damn. That was a trash ass move. It's like y'all can't think of nothing else to give up. I could probably think of something better to give up just by me being a player. Like,
right. You could have came up with a move pretty much.
Yeah.
Wow. What about you, guy? You any character you can think about that? Man, they really just dropped the ball and giving this character what they needed.
I mean, are the ones I play or just in general?
I mean, it could be somebody you play, somebody you have a good idea about.
Well, I think Oscar. They buffed her. It's like, man, they gave a lot of buffs, but none that really applies to her game. They built on her strengths, and she still has the same weaknesses. It's kind of crazy. All she needed was a 1-2, I think. Something that could apply pressure to make you want to hit buttons against her, and she'd have been.
That's crazy. Oscar's the only character that don't have a regular 1-2.
Yeah. And
even Julia got a 1-2 now.
I think his new move is just trash.
Who, Eddie?
It doesn't serve a purpose. I mean, I know it's like a wall combo, but
yeah, for the Eddie player.
It's a wall combo. It's not. Really.
I think most will probably still do the mix up.
Right.
It's after it.
I think that's one of the most useless moves they gave on the game. Well, that's one of them. I think with Eddie, they could have did a lot with Eddie. Eddie's utility is very low. I think. I think.
What's crazy about people that switch characters a lot?
What's that?
Like John Ding, right? He's an Eddie loves. Like he love Eddie. He playing Eddie like.
He love Eddie.
For so long, right?
That's who he plays.
Eddie is trash. We just gonna just keep it all the way on him. He's trash.
He's pretty bad. You try to make it work, but it's
the new move, all that shit, he's still trash, right?
Right.
So John Ding picked up Julia for that reason.
Damn.
And the dude picked up Julia, he just took off, brother. He beat me. He just been doing good with, you know what I'm saying? And it's like he'll still play Eddie and lose or struggle and pick Julia and be running over people.
Damn.
It's like that's the kind of game we're playing. Like,
right.
You can't even play the character you love no more. You gotta play a character that you know will get the job done. Bro.
And a lot of times they're playing for prizes and money and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So would he really pick Eddie and sacrifice losing 15,000 yen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like damn. So he pretty much done with Eddie.
Now he's still gonna use him, but I'm just saying like he'll probably choose like Julia over somebody he feel like is stronger.
When at one time you would see him, he'd only pick Eddie. He was only using Eddie.
Because he believed. You know what I'm saying? He don't believe in Eddie no more.
Damn. That's true.
They're not giving him no buffs to what. It's like
they make him highly sidesteppable. I feel the same way. Like I don't think that wall combo was really necessary because I think he already had like good Okizumi from his regular wall combo. I think he needed a move and I think he needed some changes to his moves, like to get sidestep. His handstand position is total trash. I mean, he has no option to beat somebody hitting him with a low out of handstand. So It's like they didn't even think about that. Like he came and used the moves you gave him because people that's ready for Eddie. I mean, of course, if you don't know Eddie, you gonna get ran over all day. You know what I'm saying? But if you fighting a seasoned player like, you guys, for instance, like Rob, you fighting Hot Boy Rob, he's gonna know how to kill that. People like that gonna know how to kill Eddie. So that's what makes Eddie trash. You know what I'm saying? And I think they didn't think about what do you do at high level to be good with Eddie. They should have thought about what can we give him something for high level to make him better as a character, and they didn't. They dropped the ball with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? Um, Kunimitsu, man, I think she's gimmicky, but I do think she's still solid as a character.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't think she's terrible.
I think
I
she's
don't
like
think
high mid tier.
Um,
I think that's where her placement going to end up being because a lot of people get hit by crazy stuff. They get hit by the flashing lights. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I play her a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing her. I think she's Ryujin right now, and I know like I fight somebody like a Negan that knew her, and I really had to start like really using spacing and playing for real. Because he was just like he knew that shit. I mean, I still caught him with some bullshit, but it's crazy that characters like that they'll get away with a lot, and people drag them out and play them to the point where they just gimmicking people out. But I think once she's figured out, I think she's gonna be mid, maybe high mid to high mid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she'll be a problem that long after people learn her.
but does she have the tools to be played? Like if you slow player, like a tournament style, does she have the tools? I don't play her that much.
Oh no, she definitely has the two. She has everything she needs. Everything.
No, but I guess I don't know if guys. I don't know if this is what you mean, but does she have the tools to be able to withstand the top 5 characters at a high level?
I think she does. Honestly,
if JCR is fighting me, right? And JCR pick Kunimitsu, and me pick Steve, or you pick Paul, or you pick Safine, or Fakaram, or Leroy, or somebody like that, right? Can she withstand it?
I think so. I think so. I think at a mid level. I mean,
I'm talking about with the opponent knowing the matchup is what I'm saying. Not no gimmicky shit. I'm talking about like when you doing them slides, that low slide.
Lost punishable.
I'm talking about like you know the matchup inside and out, right?
Right.
He throw the sword.
She'd be mid. She'd be solid mid. It would still be kind of hard for her. She fall into that category with like an Oscar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. People that's trying to say she's OP, I'm like, they don't know what they're talking about.
Hell no, she's not.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know. So yeah, I can see what you're saying. Yeah, I think she'll still be like a mid, but I don't think she'll be in that top 5. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody finds something secret with her that's really good, I don't see it happening. I mean, she seems good at first when she's running around and all that, but a lot of her shit is punishable or duckable. People just not doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you're fighting Fox. A lot of Fox stuff was punishable, but it really, even if you started punishing him, he didn't really need to do that. He could have just killed you with other stuff. You know what I mean? He just getting away with it. If you take away her punishable moves, she'll start to become limited. You know what I'm saying?
I call that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, she's fun to play. I like playing. I mean, I used to mess with Raven, so she like a Raven. Raven was never top tier, but he was just fun. So I think people that like to have fun go play her, but other than that, she's not gonna be like a serious contender. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, season 4 balance changes, man. I think we're gonna get another balance patch soon. People was trying to say Brian was OP, but really Brian is the same person. He's the same character, I think.
Yeah, Brian is better. Brian's always
he's always like solid.
Brian's always been like Paul.
Yeah.
Like Paul's always good. Brian's always good. I feel like in almost every
right.
Second, if not every second.
The character loyalists, like for people that play them, they gonna be good.
Yeah.
But you have to kind of play them. You have to specialize in that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't think Brian. I mean, you still fight Brian the same way. I mean, the only thing they gave him was that buff on not Snake Edge on a soccer ball kick, hatchet kick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's 50 down. That's a lot of damage.
Right.
But I mean, that's the only thing they give him. A lot of people they go hop kick or low. Shoot, that kind of brings me into. I think that's the only other character. I mean, that I can think about that I play that they really hooked up. Now, Devil Jin's supposed to be the best in the game. What's up with that? Y'all feeling that or what?
Devil
Jin's always been around, man.
What game was Devil Jin for sure? Was it DR?
I mean, he was the best in season 1, I think, for Tekken 7.
Yeah, Devil Jin always been a problem.
I think that too. I mean,
I think season 1 it was debatable. I think now is I think he's solid number 1.
You think he's number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. That's probably accurate.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean,
at the highest level, I can see that.
I mean, but the thing is, he's always had everything he has now. The only thing they took away was the up forward 4.
They gave that back in his hell suite.
Yeah, he got his up forward 4. He got guaranteed after that.
His second tag hell suite.
Okay, so his hell sweep, you can get more stuff with it now.
Give a new wall combo, a new wall carry. So,
right.
I mean, I think out of the 5 carry before, he was the only one that got buffed. I think everyone else got nerfed.
Damn.
So I think he just kind of goes up from that.
They trying to say the Machine was at the top again. I mean, Rob probably remember this, but back in the day, Machine, like it was always all three Machine was at the top of the list somehow.
Yeah.
Heihachi, Devil Jin, you know, they was always like.
I will say this though, Steve was always up there with him.
Yeah, he was one of the people that was with him, but it was always top 5 at least.
It was always Mashimas and Steve, and like even Tekken 6, like Steve was like kind of fucked up a little bit, and he wasn't broken, he wasn't like
right.
Tekken 6 vibe or no shit, but like Steve was always, he was good in like every fucking like, and I mean tag, I ain't really said I could be using them, but it's so many damn characters in tag you could use,
right?
You know what I mean? So it's like
it's all about how you pair them up in tag, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devil Jin, man, he's always been kind of a problem, man. In every Tekken game, since he came out, Tekken 5, he was out of control with that back one into guaranteed win God fist. You know what I'm saying? He had some crazy stuff. So even now, I mean, he's just somebody with solid fundamentals. It's gonna be hard to beat the Devil Jin with execution. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's super safe. What do you have? I mean, I can't even think about moves that he have that's not safe. Like, God dang, everything is hit confirmable, or you know, it's like, damn, you know, playing the perfect. I mean, Q-Dance, Q-Dance, he was playing him, but he was having problems with his wrist. I don't know if y'all saw that on his Twitter.
Mm-mm.
So he hasn't been playing, but he always had little issues with his wrist. He used to play this shit so much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like not being able to play the game you love.
Honestly, like when you playing, like Q-Dance was playing like in early Tekken 5. Like I'm talking about, the dude was so crazy with Devil Jin. Like that's when I first heard about him. I was like, damn, it's like you playing at that highest level, and when you playing like on stick, you using your wrist a lot, right? So I can kind of see like you playing at the highest level for so long, it could take a toll on your wrist, and you fucking around start having wrist problems and arthritis and all that.
Oh God, yeah, he got all the. I mean, even knee. You know those bands that knee wear around his wrist?
Yeah,
that's to make it so his arthritis don't kick in, man.
That's crazy because like a lot of them Korean players and Japanese or just whoever plays stick in general, and they're playing for so long, you don't understand like you really using your wrist, like especially if you play every day. You know, most time play every day.
Right.
I'm a club player, so I use my fingers.
Right. I feel like you're typing.
It take a lot of it's like I'm typing, so it take a lot of pressure off my wrist. You know what I'm saying? By me being able to play with my fingers.
But then your fingers might start hurting.
I mean, eventually, like you playing a long time, it start hurting. But
I ain't gonna lie, man. My thumbs got big from playing so much, man. Got some big ass thumbs. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you work your thumbs out, you work your hands out, man, playing Tekken and shit. But yeah, season 4, bro, it's something else. We're gonna see what it's gonna bring, man. Just season wise, but man, we've been let's kind of switch up the fade a little bit, man. You know, let's keep it real. We all Louisiana players, man. You know, we all Louisiana players, bro. We've been getting a lot of flack lately, man. We love the game just like everybody else, man. We try to keep it G just like everybody else, but lately, you know, Corona's out. We've been having some wild stuff go down, you know what I'm saying? And we just letting everybody know, you know, we human too. People make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And just some small things like what happened recently, like the Anakin thing with my boy Dustin, Dojo 337, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, it's already on the internet just addressing that. I mean, come on, man. People get mad. People do get mad, you know what I'm saying? And
of course.
I mean, you know, I wouldn't say, of course, I never condone the fact of sending them hate mail, but that shit like that happens, you know what I'm saying? You have somebody like Anakin, he control people and probably, you know, people not really going to say nothing because he's Anakin, you know what I'm saying? People not really don't talk about the top players of Arslan Ash start trolling somebody, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know these players have ambition to get better, so, you know, they might feel like a fool playing you because you're doing some high level, might seem simple, but some people go lash out in different ways, you know? Some people might get hate mail talking about you fucking bitch, you can die, you know, just whatever. And shit like that, bro. That's, you know, I've had somebody send me hate mail. Me and Quest used to, my boy Quest, shout out Quest, we used to send hate mail to people all the time, you know what I'm saying? And it was his idea, but it was funny to me, you know what I'm saying? It was funny to me, you know?
And you know what, dude? I received like maybe 2 hate mails like by being on PC. Like I ain't received hate mail before that since maybe DR. Like
really?
Not even Tekken 6 or not even.
It's hard to send hate mail on PC. You gotta be somebody's friend.
It was like since DR. Like it was, I used to get a lot of hate mail back then.
Now, have you ever sent hate mail before? Like honestly, have you ever initiated?
I ain't never initiated, no.
Never?
I've sent stuff back. I ain't never initiated nothing.
Me either. I mean, I can say I've never initiated. What about you, guy? You ever sent hate mail?
No. you know, it's crazy because on PS4 I think it's more common.
Oh God, yeah. PS4 they can hit you anytime they want.
I think it's because it's easy. You go to bed and the person's name pops up. You send a message. I just switched to PC, and honestly, I don't even know how to do it. You know, so
Well, it's not easy to do on
You gotta
PC.
do way too much. Like you gotta go look at their Steam name.
You gotta be their friend.
Yeah,
I'm not doing all that.
So some people go
or something or not some Windows or something now, but I ain't gonna send nobody hate mail.
No. It's not really worth it, man. You know.
I hate mail from a lot of top players too back in DR.
Really?
I ain't gonna put their names out there, but
it happens, man. And we just letting people know,
when people take some L's, man, sometimes even though
the salt is real.
Online is online. It's only what it is. And it's only what it sounds like. Online, it's like it's a lot that play into that, dog. Like I don't really take online serious like that. To where it's like
people want to,
like hate mail though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's crazy, man.
I think it happens in rank because your goal is to rank up as high as you can rank up. So you're not achieving your goals even in life, and it makes you frustrated. And you just want to, instead of looking at yourself like, man, what have I done to get better? It's easy to hit that hate mail to that person like, man, fuck you, you're trash. that doesn't help you in the long run though, because you still, you're not getting promoted.
Right. But my thing with it is, hate mail is going to exist. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, they try to like I said, shout out to everybody, man. But one of our players, they got ousted for that. But at the end of the day, that's still a human being. People get mad. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to happen. But that's that discount that person as a person. That person's, especially if they've done things for the community, and things like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, hate mail, it is what it is. I know you have people that hate on you just for playing a certain character. You know what I'm saying?
Bird knows crazy. Like, notice you just said like what people do for the community and how much of a good person somebody could be, how much work somebody put in. People don't care about that. They care about.
You're right.
I'm telling you, I know hard. Like they don't care about what you could have been out. You could have did 100 good things. You do that one bad thing. Oh, you're a trash player. You're a horrible person.
Because they love the negativity.
Yeah, they love it. They feel.
They love the drama.
That's what I be trying to tell people, man. Like,
it's almost like you get more props for being a bad boy. It's almost like if they call you that, you should embrace it.
Might as well.
Because if you embrace it, look at what's that guy's name? That's a piece of shit. Damn, what is his name? Low tier god or something like that. Like he started out just being a hate mail person or whatever, whatever he did, and people would call him a piece of shit, and he started to embrace that. He said, "I am a son of a bitch. I am an asshole." And now you got like 20 million views. You know what I'm saying? So some people embrace it. They just use what they are. Like if that's who I am, fucking, I'm gonna embrace it.
People like that toxic. They like that toxic ass shit, man. When people just, you know what I'm saying? But I honestly I feel like, I mean, as long as you well respected within your peers, like the people that you play against and all that, like I feel like the people that I'm cool with and that I know, like I'm really cool with almost everybody. It's just the fuck people that do weird shit, the kiss ass people, the D riders and all that.
Dick riders, yeah.
I don't fuck with all them. Dog.
Stop dick riding, guys.
It's a bunch of them out there. You know what I'm saying?
Stop dick riding.
They be all in people chat. You know what I'm saying? D ride.
Right, co-signing shit.
Yeah, just they trash.
Yeah, they got co-sign and everything. Come on, man.
They can't be online or offline.
That's what I'm saying. All the people that's talking that shit
in the Twitch chat. Like,
right. I could guarantee you at least half of those people that was talking shit about the homie from Louisiana. Shout out to my dog Drago. Even though he did that shit, I bet half of the motherfuckers couldn't even beat him.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Anakin beat him, but can you beat him? He got matches. He got a match off of Anakin, or match him too.
You know how that go, bro. Like if you go in the chat and you say anything, it's like they're gonna have 100 people saying, you can't fuck with Anakin, but how many of them 100 people gonna fuck with you?
Right.
You're like,
right. Y'all just
I'm gonna talk shit about myself.
Y'all just fanboys.
I'm gonna put myself up there against somebody else, but y'all talking about somebody else. I'm talking about me.
Right. You elevate yourself.
That's how I go, dog. That's how I go.
Real talk, and that's one of the things we dealt with, man. And the next thing we had to deal with, which was crazy, was we had another situation popped off out here, bro. And shout out to my boy Elocution Jordan, man. They what they did, I forgot when they accused him of cheating or.
Yeah, it was some kind of bot shit. He said he did. It was some shit where you could block low all day or you block all the lows. Even like
We don't condone that. You know, it's not something we condone, but that's
of course not. You know what I'm
you
saying?
know, he's a hell of a good player. I played him in real life, but
Hey,
we don't condone
homie,
that kind of shit. You know?
the homie fessed up to the shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when he first was saying he didn't do it, I had his back. Which I mean, I feel like anybody would have had his back. That really rock with him.
Yeah, you'd have believed it.
That's what I'm saying.
I actually believed he didn't do it too. I was kind of suspect on one low that I saw him block, because if you watch the whole thing slowly, it's like, damn, he blocked that shit fast. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and I was like, okay, well, that's the only one I really saw. You know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was like, nah, he probably didn't do that. I'd say he probably wouldn't even go to the lengths, you know, but he did, you know, and he kind of admitted it to the world, but, you know, the damage is done, but all you could do is rebuild from that point. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but
nobody's perfect.
At the end of the day, you know what's crazy? He probably be Action Major without using that whole bot shit, right?
Right.
But that don't matter. The fact that you used it, that's what people care about.
That's what they gonna see.
They don't only care about it. They don't give a fuck about if you better than Action Major or you can beat them.
Right.
They care about that you pull that bot shit out and you use that against them. That's what they care about.
Right.
They don't really care about that negative shit like old boy, old Landon, garbage ass Landon. He went on a whole fucking Twitch. He did a whole Twitch live stream about a whole nother player that he don't even know in real life.
Right.
It's not his brother, his blood brother, his cousin.
Right.
He didn't get no money for this shit. I don't never understand how somebody could jump on somebody's dick and make a whole. It's just weird. It's just weird to me.
Very weird.
It's not even about trying to out somebody. Like if you cheat, you cheat. That is what it is. He got to deal with that shit. That's right. Not him. But for somebody to really go outside their way to do that for somebody else that they don't even like, come on, man, what kind of life you got?
Right.
Like, you don't have a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a fucking life. Like you went live to talk about two other people that you don't even know.
You don't even know them like that. You know, it's crazy. It's a trip, man. It's just like you say, they feed into the drama. He wanted to get views, and all he had was 926 views. He was hoping he would have got 10,000, but he didn't. You know, I mean, I don't know how many he's gonna get, but at the end of the day, you know, it's like I understand it's part of the community. It happens, but nobody's perfect, man. You know, old boy, he fessed up to it live on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And
you know what's crazy? Like, shout out Addo, bro. Like he did that. And I feel like honestly he didn't have that to do because, like I said, I've watched him. I've played him a lot, right? Because he's from our state. He's from our and James, you played him a lot too,
right? He's from LA. He's from LA.
We watched him at the beginning when he was like trying to become a good player,
right?
And to becoming a good player, going to like offline tournaments, doing good,
doing his thing, yeah, getting respected.
So I watched him. I watched him online get taken out prime on the screen.
Right.
So like I said, he didn't need to. That was in season 3. He didn't need to do that.
Right. You know? I mean, only he can tell us why he did it, and it could have been, you know, experimenting with that. I mean, he's the only person that can tell us why, and I mean, there's a lot of reasons. You know,
he said he's gonna do a live stream. The next time he go on Twitch, he's gonna do a live stream. He's gonna address it. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he's not on the Max Mouth podcast this episode, but he said he want to discuss it on his own terms or whatever. He want you know. So he let him do his thing.
Right.
There was a bunch of like good players, top players that was coming to his defense. Like I'm talking about, even like messaging him, telling him like, look, you did what you did. It is what it is. Just move on from it. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I played you like when I knew it wasn't no bad shit going on, and you was
right. He's played a lot of people. He's traveled to CEO. He's traveled to a lot of tournaments. You know, and
he played people online and was beating them.
Right. Like, so he's capable of doing it.
That's what I'm saying. People know he's a good player, but it's like that's why I say he need to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to take. He took his L. He went on Twitter, took his L, and you know, like I said, you gotta learn from it. You did. That's all. I feel like as far as any flag coming towards Louisiana, like me and Jay Wynn, we super old. When it comes to old school players, we super old school.
Right.
So like with everybody that you can even think about that, even when they first started playing Tekken.
Right.
That's the era we come from. And when it comes to offline Tekken and shit, I'm well respected. I know Jay Wynn well respected within the Tekken community.
Right.
Nigga, you can't cheat offline.
You can't.
When I go to tournaments and I beat people for money and I place, you can't do that. You can't cheat on that.
So it's not something that would even be associated with you. You know what I'm saying?
It's not associated with me, but I'm just saying, like, with him being associated with us, you know how that shit goes.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. I know what you mean. Yeah, like, I mean, like you said, he didn't have to do it because we've seen him even do his thing offline. You know, Dustin, we've seen all these guys do their thing offline where they're a threat when they're in a tournament. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit happens, man. People get bored. People try shit. I mean, I couldn't say I wouldn't try to experiment with some shit like that just for kicks. But I mean, I probably wouldn't do it. But I want to see, how does this work if I was really into that type of shit. But it's not something I would do. I just don't think of that. I mean, I like Tekken so much. I'm more of the honorable Tekken player. I believe everything should be perfect when you're playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not something I would really do. But he fessed up to it. I mean, offline. I mean, he fessed up to it on Twitter. So I can see if he kept the lot going. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You just got to move on from it, man. I mean, people getting views off of it. Do y'all thing. If you can make some money, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But why don't you play the man? Play him. Let him look at his task manager. Play him. See if you could beat him.
What? I'm saying play him offline.
Play him offline.
Cause like in future time, cause you can't see that offline tournament. So
you can't.
I mean,
a lot of you guys that played him offline know that.
I think he banned from online time. I don't even think he could I don't think nobody gonna let him play.
And that's crazy. You say that.
Based on that, I don't think they're gonna let him play.
You know what? And I think you might be right because somebody mentioned that yesterday. They said, man, once they see you doing that type of stuff, they really don't want you in that tournament. Because, on a PC is so sophisticated, I can mask something that I'm doing and you won't even know I'm doing it. Once you get figured out like that. I mean, and don't get me wrong, we talked about this. He's not the only person that's ever cheated on Tekken. There's a lot of people that's cheating right now. Yeah. But did they get caught? It's not about what you're doing, it's did you get caught? And some people might be doing it better than he's doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
I've watched Need. Yeah.
At the end of the day, I know J1, you was a Tekken guy, right?
Yeah, I was a Tekken guy.
Season 3. Season 3. How they moved the ranks around and shit, so now I can see season 3, I had 8 Tekken guy primes.
Yeah, you was all the way up there.
I had two true Tekken guy, 8 Tekken guy primes, dog. Like I got 1 Tekken guy prime now, and I got 1 Tekken guy, I think, and there's just a bunch of Tekken Kings and shit like that. And I play rank like if not every day, every other day. And I stay streaming. I was streaming last night actually, but
right.
All that cheating shit, as long as you streaming and you showing people that you, and then people not even that you streaming, people really know your skills. It's they seen you in the ring. I'm getting demoted by top players and shit. I got demoted by Shadow recently.
Right.
He fucked me up. And I was a Tekken guy when he beat me. And he was a true Tekken guy. You know what I'm saying? He fucked me up. I took my L like a man.
Right.
I ain't back out. I ain't run. None of that shit.
Right.
He broke my ass. He did.
A lot of people do that too. They'll run.
All that. Yeah, of course. And I ain't about to even throw them names out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I beat a bunch of people ass within the last week that ran.
Right.
And most of them that ran was some of the main people that was deriding yo, he cheating really? Yo, nigga, you running really? Nigga, you running? Yeah, you remember when I beat you 5 straight and ran?
You ran. You was out of there. Goodbye.
You second guy because you ran.
Right. So come on. I thought it was a death match. What happened?
That shit garbage, man. Come on, man. What we doing, though?
Right. And I'm finding in season 4, man, not bouncing back to see, but just talking about the season, a lot more people are rage quitting now. A lot more people are just running away. As soon as the match starts, I noticed it. I don't know if it's because I was playing Kunimitsu. It could be why, but before the match even started,
it's definitely because if you were playing Kuni, that's definitely why they rage quit.
I'm Jesus Christ.
Especially if they don't know it.
They out of there.
James Hunter. I don't understand. At least take your L. I rather you take your L and then don't accept the rematch. Then it just quit. You know what I'm saying? That shit
because for real. To me, even rage quitting is a form of cheating to me because you're
robbing somebody of their points.
Well, you're saying the points that you should have lost and you're taking points from somebody else. So even rage quitting is a mild form, but it's still cheating.
It is cheating.
Man, what y'all think Namco should do? I mean, Namco hasn't done anything to address that, right?
Bro, literally season 4 dropped on a Monday, but it was Monday morning type Tuesday, super late.
Right.
And I went in rank, bro. Literally, I went in rank because I didn't go to sleep that morning till probably 8. So
right.
I stood up all that night. I was on stream when I did this too. I got the Tekken guy the same fucking day I think that season 4 came out.
Damn,
right?
yeah.
I eventually got demoted, but I'm just saying that's how fast I was on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they had Tekken guy primes the day after season 4 dropped. I mean, Tekken guy Omega, excuse me.
Damn, how that happen?
Ain't no fucking Tekken come up. That's what I'm saying. Everybody was the Tekken guy Omega the day after all cheated. I ain't even know none of them. Because normally, if they name from like Japan or
Right. I
Korea.
seen a few people
I
on.
know they ain't cheat, you know what I'm saying? But everybody that was up there at that time cheated. Now they got a bunch of legit ones now, but I mean, at
Right.
first they didn't have no legit
I mean, because
technology.
let me ask you: is Nia Tekken God Omega yet?
I think he is. I think him.
I thought
Lohan.
Lohi's one.
I think Lohan was the first, but
I thought Lohan was the first one.
I think Nia is now. Osan is.
Mm-hmm.
Osan, I think.
He's the first Haram player to do it.
Who?
Yeah, they got a bunch of them.
Okay. Damn. Yeah, they got a lot of real legit ones, but they got a lot of cheaters too, man.
I know Cutter Core got it, G Fighting Jam got it, but they got a bunch of legit ones. Like they got way more fake Tekken God Omega than real ones.
Right. Now let me ask you: you think it's possible that some of the top players may have cheated also?
I don't know. I mean, top. No, what? No. Top. We say top players.
I'm talking about like people that's like
Joey or Shadow.
Cuddle Core.
Nah.
What about people from the UK like K Wiz?
I don't think no top players cheated because, like I said, like I mean, when you think about it, bro, like they already good. They're good enough to not even have to. You know, what I'm saying?
They shouldn't have to.
Not even like top players. They got people that's not top players that are still good enough to not to have to cheat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and that don't cheat. So it's like, I definitely don't think none of the top players cheat to get like Tekken God prominent like that. I don't think that.
Right. Damn, that's
so. Let me ask both of y'all: what do you consider cheating? If you run into a player that you can beat easy 7 games in a row, y'all consider that be cheating?
Nah,
not really. I mean,
I always do 2 out of 3s. Unless it's
2 out of 3. I mean, if I meet somebody in the same if I meet somebody that's the same rank as me, it's gonna be a death match at that point. Until he runs away or I run away.
Let me tell you why. Guy. I was playing it last night, right? And I was Tekken King, and I ran into a Ryujin, and he was a Shaheen player. And he was a pretty good Shaheen player, you know what I'm saying? Like I won the first match, he won the second match. And after that I beat him 5 straight. And I ended up getting promoted off him. Like, shout out to him for even keep playing me, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I was better than him. I was playing better than him. He could have backed out, he could have quit, he could have ran, whatever. He just kept playing. I don't know if he wanted the experience or whatever, but he just kept playing.
He probably thought he should have been winning.
Well, he maybe so. You know what I'm saying? But the shit started like after the 3rd and 4th win, it was looking super convincing that I was like on a different level.
Right.
Even in his mind, I guess he was like, I'm gonna just keep playing it. Like I was playing Shadow, bro, and he was playing. I mean, I ain't gonna say one of his main characters, but I know he know how to play Anna at a high level.
Right.
Everybody, he know how to play. He knows how to play Anna at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
I had a second guy Anna, and I was playing against his true second guy Safina.
Right.
And bro, I never felt like I felt defeated playing a matchup.
You felt like he knew so much about her that
I feel like
you couldn't get ahead.
It's like he stepped all my moves. It's like he knew how to do everything against the character. So I kind of like low-key felt defeated, but I still kept hitting rematch. And so I got demoted until, you know what I'm saying? And he was getting all my points. I could have backed out like, yo, he know the matchup, whatever, like I'm about to run. No, I kept playing the shit. You see what I'm saying?
Basically, the fight was more important than running away.
Yeah.
And I do that too. I mean, and I could feel that because you see Korean players do it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see Korean players do it all the time. Now, if I'm playing just trying to run through the ranks, I ain't got a lot of time. You can say I'm going to set myself to do 2 out of 3. But if I run into that same rank, I'm going to want to play him over and over because that's more points. Unless you dip out because you know he might be better than you. You know what I mean? You're like,
people call it cherry picking, right?
Yeah.
If I was trust me, if I was cherry picking, I'd be taking out Omega. If I was cherry picking is when you play somebody or they side, they too good. I'm not playing you no more. And the next person you get, you like, oh, you got that good. I can get the second out Omega on you. That's cherry picking.
I'm saying there's a lot that do that.
There's a lot of people that do that.
It's already been put in the system.
Or what they'll do is they'll play somebody slightly underneath them and get the 1,200 points over and over again.
Either or.
You know,
even people that's slightly under you, like they can still be better than you.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
they can still take your points. But my point is, whether they one rank over or under, or even the same rank, like if you better than them and it's being proven and you winning all these matches against them, it's like that's free points at that point.
At that point, why would you put it? It's like giving away free money. Why would you pass up free money?
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Here's $100." Would you walk away from it?
And that's what I'm
Not many
saying. Like,
people,
all right,
you
so
know.
say like I seen Wade Gamble play against Shadow, and he got demoted. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He kept hitting rematch. I don't know if you felt like. I mean, obviously, as second players, you always got that. I mean,
That
if you're a
ego.
second player in general, you got the ego. You gonna fight it out.
Right.
There's no guaranteed matches, and like I won some matches against Shadow too. Let's not get it
Right.
twisted.
Right.
I won a few matches. Like he ain't just beat me all the. You know what I'm saying? But he won way more matches than me, and I ended up getting demoted because of this shit.
Right.
Because
Right.
he won a matchup, and because honestly, let's be clear, like Safina's way better than Anna. You know what I mean?
She is way better than Anna.
That added to the match. He go which way
Her step is so good against Anna. Yeah.
So I got my ass busted, and I took my L, and I kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? And I eventually got the same rank back and went higher.
Right.
That's how it worked.
Right, go, man. You got. It's like that's the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the grind, bro. Man. So that's crazy. So man, back season 4. I'm thinking, didn't Lars get buffed?
Yeah, he did.
Is Lars actually a contender now? That's
hell no.
Okay. See, I don't know.
I don't know that's about Lars. I don't know what they
Lars got a long ass wall combo.
So basically, he can just kill you with a combo if he catch you.
Kind of, sort of, but kind of. Lars is better. He's better.
He's a better character, but he's not like he's not top 5.
He made mid tier.
Okay.
He's about mid.
So he can win more. I mean, a lot of people are saying Jin also got a slight nerf. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think Jin's still good though.
Oh yeah. Like I'm saying, I don't see nothing that they really did. I think the characters they messed up on is the one that they need to look back at. I think Leroy gonna need like maybe some buffs now. Who would think Leroy would have needed buffs? Nobody saw that coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man. So you got buff Leroy, man. He up there with Yoshimitsu.
So much now it's like people shouting out, yo, buff Leroy.
Buff Leroy, man. Yoshi over here destroying Leroy. God damn, y'all let Yoshi pass Leroy up? You know what I'm saying? It's so stuff like that, man. You know, another character I'm thinking about is Geese Howard, man. I heard he got nerfed. Is that true? Like his combo damage or something like that?
Actually, I played a Geese player last night, and I played it for like 3 hours.
Oh, you played him a while. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
His damage is fucking still good. Like,
right, because that one combo they didn't nerf his other combos.
Fuck no. Really still take a lot. He's still strong as fuck.
Now, what about Akuma? I heard he got nerfed. His damage got nerfed too.
I don't know. I gotta see.
Yeah, I heard Yeah, they made his combos easier. He don't have to do that dash, that cancel no more. He can just do. Yeah, I might have to get into him now. You don't have to do all that extra shit.
So strong.
But yeah, man. That's real, man. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, bro, you know, looking at the communities, just, you know, we all trying to be the best we can be. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect one community to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, people do shady shit all the time. You know what I mean? It's not. Sometimes it's just out of their character. People will get mad when you play a game like Tekken. Frustration will come out, no matter what. If you're a competitive person in Tekken, frustration will come out. Whether it's silent frustration, whether you lash out, Tekken gonna give you a headache. If you playing like real Tekken, that shit gonna give you a headache at some point. You'll be like, "Fuck."
That's real.
You know, if you like really concentrate on the matchup and you playing real players, you go get a headache. And you could talk about the match afterwards, but you're not gonna know everything in this game, and that's what people don't realize. It can be frustrating not knowing. You know, that's why so many people seek knowledge in this game. You know, they want to know. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they have information overload. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit.
Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that took that shit. I know I seen Mac posted some shit on Twitter like, yo, like, you know, he came out, he said he was doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let that man learn from it and kind of move on versus just keep bashing. Like, if somebody do something wrong, you know, obviously, like, if you do something wrong in real, like you kill somebody, you can't kill somebody by mistake and be like, I'm sorry. No, like, that shit ain't that serious. Like, this online Tekken, bro.
This is Tekken.
It's like outside of Tekken.
It's like outside of Tekken.
You get off your PC or your game or your PS4 and you go deal with real life. It's like outside of Tekken.
Right.
Shit is, like, you don't even, like, most of these people, you don't even think about when you cut your game off and you just go live like regular life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
right.
Like,
some people live Tekken as their life, you know, and they get lost in a video game, you know.
Yeah, the
reality is a bitch. It can hit you out of nowhere.
Right? When you gotta deal with kids and jobs and
money,
like that, right? All that, like, that's real.
Females.
Tekken is a video game, son. I'll never get lost in Tekken to where you feel like it's like you want to wake up tomorrow and you want to get on Twitter to see if somebody posted something about somebody cheating.
Right.
Like that's
They
the kind
gotta
of life
know.
you live? Like this your life?
That's your life. That's how you roll, you know. And I mean, you know, it's crazy, man. Tekken is a drug for a lot of people, but learn to beat the addiction, man. Learn to beat the addiction. It's hard, but I'm not as addicted. Like I say, season 4, I feel like it's missing a little something myself. Uh, but you know, I think it's gonna get better. I think me playing Cooney is the only thing that's keeping it super fresh for me. But it's certain things I think it's the way they balanced it kind of messed with people's heads because they're like, you probably ask yourself, what was they thinking? You know, what y'all was thinking when y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's real, man. Y'all got anything else, guys, or what?
Yeah, I feel the same way with Bob. I'm like, damn, why would they give Bob all that stuff?
Oh, Bob. We didn't talk about Bob.
Like, why they give him Mishima style play, but make it easier? Make
Bob
him easier Mishima for the most part. He's super strong. I don't think he really has.
Bob a full beast now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he can step him, but other than that, he has no weaknesses in his game. So
Bob
I think
a full beast.
there's just more Bobs out there.
Yeah, Bob. He's not popular because of his build, but I mean, that cross dash one is.
Everybody, like, you gotta think when Bob first was dropped, bro, he was big bonus, super, just like he bust down hamburgers.
Yeah,
that's how he lived it, bro. Like,
right.
When Bob was dropped, his downfall 2 was regular lunch. Like, he was broken. And he was broke.
Yeah.
Right? He's not broken, obviously, but he's super strong as hell. Like, I say he's
right.
He's definitely Bob, to me, with the new buzz, got to be in the top 10.
Right, maybe top 5.
He got to be. I don't know about he's top 10. He's definitely in the top 10 though, for sure.
Yeah, he's he gonna be an issue for especially those players that like to, you know, all those pokes and then they just wait for you to whiff and launch you. And they give him a regular 15 frame launcher. Like, damn.
Yeah. And playing Bob before, I played Bob a little bit. I like Bob. I said, man, I like this character. I wish he could just punish better. So now you give him a 15 frame safe launcher. It's like, damn, he has everything now, you know. So you'll see Bob. I think he's like Rob said, he's in the top 10.
Top 10. Yeah, I think so. And you know, let's just address this too, guys. Yeah, I think Bob is really good. But people like the main man that keeps spewing out, being, you know, having a, you know, vomiting at the mouth. You know, the main man spewing out all these lies and all his opinion. But the main man, I think, man, you got to get better as a player, bro. Because you're a combo video person. And the fact that you lead so many Tekken players into condemnation about what's good and what's not good, he's just talking from his own opinion. So the thing is, I don't think he ever truly understands what he's talking about. He's a great player. He's a great combo video person. But the main man is not a top player.
I think for me,
you know,
I think
he's not a top player, bro.
I think I ain't no ill will, but
ain't no ill will, but he spews a lot of garbage. And, you know, a lot of negativity, man. Let's try to keep it positive, man.
What you say, guy?
I don't think he's objective. Because it seems like no matter what a character you get, he's always downplaying it, except for Kazuya. And everybody knows Kazuya's hella strong, but you never said that last season when he was tearing up people with 3 electrics into a wall, taking 90% of your life bar. You never said, oh, that's too strong. Because the execution was hard, doesn't mean that. He still has it. So somebody like him who's been playing for 25 years.
So he says, right.
Execution means nothing to him. He does it in his sleep.
Right.
He was still taking like 80-90% of your life bar. He never said, oh, that's too strong.
Well, right. And you know, the fact that he realizes his voice is strong, he said one of his videos, he said, I'm probably responsible for that nerf. So he knows that Namco might be listening to him. He complained about Leroy. I mean, he's probably the reason Leroy got nerfed to the ground. Like,
still complaining about Leroy.
He's complaining about Leroy like to the no end. Every time he saw Leroy, he was complaining. You know.
You know, it's crazy. Like people with big voices like that. That's who go right and listen to him. It's crazy because they'd be like, well, main man, his main character is Kazuya. So
right.
He's gonna always big up the character, and he's gonna always put down other characters.
Right. And if he's having a problem with a matchup, he's gonna complain about that character.
But shout out to everybody that got just like they got a big voice just like him, but they don't bash like everybody else's character. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Little Mizen. Little Mizen, one of the people where
got a big following.
He'll say what need to be buffed and what need to be dirt, but he's not out there like bashing everybody else's character.
Right.
Get him knocked into the ground, right? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, Anakin's another one. I watch a lot of Anakin stuff, and he doesn't really bash characters. He just says like, "This is what they got, and how you can beat it and stuff like that." But
right,
it's something different. You bash your character into the ground. You know, you still bashing Leroy. It's like, damn, he ain't got nothing left. He'll take his arms away. Like,
Leroy gonna be fighting with no hands, man.
You know?
Leroy only gonna have his legs next Tekken, man.
It's kind of weird because it's a black character on it. I don't really care for that, bro.
It's controversial.
Don't bring no black. Like obviously, like when he a black character. When they brought him out, he was fucked up. Everybody knew he was fucked up.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So he had to be. You had to touch him. You had to make sure he was straight. You had to straighten him out.
Right.
Like once you straighten him out, leave him alone. Let him chill.
Right. Well, I mean, like you say, those characters. I don't want to put it to that type of. I don't want it to be that type of controversy, but look at Eddie. Another, African descent style character. And, I mean, look at him, bro. Eddie used to be somewhat decent on it. Tekken, if you was good with Eddie, you can win. But now it's like, damn, no matter how good you are with Eddie, you go lose at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta. I hope that's not the route they're going with Leroy. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't play Tekken Tag 2. Was Eddie broken in Tekken Tag 2?
I mean, he was hella strong. He was really strong.
But
him
and Christy had to hold back one shit into the
right
full combo. So it was a lot of damage, especially with both of them. But broken, not hell, no, they weren't broken.
It just seemed like the ones who were really strong in Tekken Tag, like Bob and Eddie, they kind of pushed down, and Lars, I guess, they kind of pushed down to the bottom of Tekken 7.
Yeah, but like Bob came back though. They should Bob all the way back. They left him behind, but they should Bob back though.
They should Bob back, yeah. Bob with the blonde hair, bro. And he better than Eddie for sure. I think Bob way better than Eddie.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I guess because nobody played Bob. Like, you never saw, except for like NYC Fab, other than that, you hardly saw anybody play Bob.
Like, and then a few pocket Bob people.
Anybody old school pilot, I know Crow and Corey, they both played him when the Tekken 6 came out. And they kind of took him to the next level.
Right.
And like you said, Fab, but I know Rick. I think Rick would play him. You know what I'm saying?
Rick played him. Yeah, Rick was playing him in that last exhibition.
Also played against.
Yeah. But other than that, don't nobody else really playing. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely somebody a character now. Well, he's
worth looking at.
Yeah, he's worth. Yeah.
You might see me playing Bob for all you know. You know what I'm saying?
He good as hell now.
Characters like Steve have a hard time. Steve, still, I think, one of the top 7 characters, but Steve been having hard problems when Bakaram came out and all that shit. So
I think everybody had a problem with fun.
You know what I mean? Steve,
like it nerf fun, bro. Like I was playing Geese yesterday, bro, in rank, and it's like
couldn't even move.
I couldn't fucking sidestep. It's like, damn, I can't sidestep. I just got a backdash.
And you gotta fight all that pressure.
I hate playing a character where I just feel like, you ever feel like you just want to step left or right? You can't. You can't do neither one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Any other character I play, bro, I could sidestep left or right. And sidestep strings or whatever. I can't do that with Fire.
Nah.
It makes me feel weird. But then when I'm taking, if I launch you and I'm taking your damage, it's like, all right, well, there's the other part of it, right? Like, I'm taking your whole life, bro. So it's like, I guess
it's supposed to match up, but to me, Tekken's about movement, so you shouldn't nerf him to where you can't move at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, fellas, man. I mean, shoot, what else we got, man? We calling it a night, or?
Yeah, I think I feel like we covered a lot on the guys.
You got anything else, guys?
I'm good, man.
Man, I think this. You got the Saints hat on the Saints one.
Hey, did the Saints win the game? Oh shit! Hey, who they beat?
Without Drew Brees, man. Tim
Mike, huh?
Played. Nah, Taysom Hill played, man. He did good.
Shout out to Hill, bro. I heard he Falcons for dinner.
So yeah, a little like, man. He did good.